In the colorful world of reality TV, love and drama clash, and Chrissy Lampkin, who is renowned for her fierce nature and steadfast loyalty, was at the center of a heartbreaking revelation. Viewers have been captivated by Chrissy and rapper Jim Jones' turbulent and passionate relationship for some time. However, that all changed when Brooke, a fellow reality star, surprisingly announced in public that she was expecting Jim Jones' child. Startling repercussions for pleasure. Both fans and friends are beginning to worry and conjecture because of the community. With cameras following her every move, Chrissy was left reeling from the betrayal, which was like a dagger to her heart. She had always dreamed of a future with Jim. She found it difficult to remain composed in private as the reality started to weigh heavily on her. In a vulnerable time, friends and family witnessed Chrissy struggle with a variety of emotions, such as confusion, anger, and sadness, reflecting on their relationship, their shared goals, and the affection she believed to be unwavering. They came to the painful realization that the foundation of their relationship had been destroyed by an unforgivable betrayal. Despite her bravery in facing the public, Chrissy's shortcomings were clear as she stressed the importance of honesty and loyalty for herself and her future with Jim. The enormous positive response from the people demonstrated how much she adhered to those values, but it was unable to eradicate them. In the days that followed today, treachery hung over her. As Chrissy began to recognize her own value and the challenges of the recovery process, she was able to reclaim her story while surrounded by encouraging individuals. Even though the heartbreak was awful, she would get through this challenging period without letting it define her. As Chrissy Lampkin started to see the bright side despite the anguish, her story of love, betrayal, and eventual self-discovery became an ode to her courage. That not only promotes rehabilitation, but also a revitalized sense of self in the context of reality TV, where relationships frequently appear to be short-lived. Chrissy's story teaches us all the value of choosing oneself despite the chaos around us and the persistent power of self-love. We're delving further into the realm of tragic disclosures and celebrity romance drama as we examine the surprising link between reality TV star Brooke and Jim Jones. Brace yourself for an incredible ride because the scoop of the day could change your life. Raises the possibility of a covert marriage between Brooke and Jim Jones, a well-known figure in both music and play. Fans are ecstatic and anxious for answers before we delve deeper into the matter, especially since this revelation comes only weeks after Jim and his longtime partner Chrissy Lampkin's public breakup. As social media erupts in conjecture, one intriguing photo of Jim and Brooke waiting for it, smiling and snuggling in their wedding attire has gone viral. A time to go over the main ideas and think about how they affect each party. A recap of this startling change of events is necessary so that viewers who might have missed the background might put together what really happened. In addition to being startling, Jim and Chrissy's recent breakup after 15 years of dating marked the end of a trying period. Chrissy's public declaration that she was now finished and moved on garnered media attention, but rumors circulated in the weeks that followed that Jim was likewise prepared to move on, not just with anyone, but with the famous Brooke, who first appeared on Basketball Wives. They wrote off public appearances as random events. Their chemistry was evident even if they were only two stars in the same orbit. And when that now famous photo was posted online, the scenario exuded romance. Even though Brooke is wearing a simple white gown and Jim is dressed sharply, many people wonder if they were indeed married. However, not everyone is persuaded because the embraces and grins convey a joyful moment that goes far beyond a photo opportunity. Critics speculate that this might be an ad setup or promotional photo. Forthcoming project. When you're in the spotlight, it can be difficult to distinguish authentic moments from bogus PR, so maybe a music video or reality program. The discussion has raised a number of questions, such as whether this wedding is real, how fast Jim forgot about it, and what it implies for Chrissy, who is still dealing with their separation. Fans speculate that Jim and Brooke's relationship started while he was still seeing Chrissy, which may have contributed to the abrupt split. If this finding turns out to be accurate, Jim may be depicted cheated since Jim and Chrissy share so much information about their past together on social media. Many people feel deceived. Some are excited about the new connection, while others claim that Jim wasted years of Chrissy's life by moving on so quickly. "That's crazy," said one fan, while another said, "People move on. It's just part of life." But with so many people still believing this is all a marketing ploy, can we really believe what we see on social media? Now that Chrissy Lampkin is the center of attention, how will she? Will she respond to this barrage of information by denying the accusations or keeping quiet? Given her reputation for being straightforward, some even think that she might return to reality TV to provide viewers with an intimate glimpse into her path after working out. Could Brooke Bailey also be getting a new start if the wedding rumors are accurate? In the meantime, she has experienced her fair share of romantic setbacks. Fans are excited by the prospect of new opportunities for them on a personal and professional level, but marrying Jim Jones has its own set of difficulties. After years of emotional highs and lows, Jim will inevitably be compared to Chrissy, who had a significant impact on his life. As we consider whether Jim Jones and Brooke Bailey's union is a real love story or merely a staged ceremony for the cameras, the public's constant scrutiny may offer Jim the chance to reinvent himself. What are your thoughts? Did Brooke and Jim actually get married, or is this just a new chapter in the reality TV story? It is clear that the bustle around them will not go away anytime soon. Is this all a ruse to attract our attention, or do they both have a fresh start here? To be the first to know when we reveal a new scoop, please remember to click the notification bell in addition to posting a comment below. You may also like and subscribe for the latest updates on celebrity news scandals and speculations. Jim really apologized for what he had done, admitting that he had never been more conscious of how easily feelings can go out of control and how a burst of rage may do irreparable damage. In addition to being a difficult and regrettable period in Jim's life, the incident taught him the importance of taking responsibility, forgiving others, and controlling one's emotions before they cause irreparable harm. Jim believed that by telling his story, others would recognize his shortcomings and avoid making the same mistakes he did. Jim was determined to move on, learn from the incident, and prevent it from happening again, even if no explanation could help. Proceed and keep improving as a man and in his interactions with his loved ones.
Here with a smile on your face, like everything is a joke too. Your mother was getting a massage, and Zeke was getting a lap dance in my backyard. Why? Because you make them feel like it's okay.
Jim recalled the angry, noisy, and accusatory arguments that broke out between Rashid and Chrissy. He grew increasingly frustrated at his inability to intervene as the volatile situation escalated over the following days. Tries to defuse the situation, but it only serves to fuel the flames. He felt stuck, unable to make sense of his affection for the woman and the sister he had always stood up for. However, everything changed on that day. Jim could still clearly recall the disagreement that swiftly got out of hand. Chrissy's anger was overwhelming. That day, her temper erupts, and she accuses Rashid of stealing the money once more. Rashid launched a response to refute the charges. Jim attempted to defuse the situation once more by separating them, but Chrissy's emotions were too intense, and she persisted in pressing the problem. Something inside Jim abruptly broke, and his emotions exploded out of control. Anger, frustration, and helplessness came together to make a snap decision that Jim would come to regret. Jim held out his hand during the tense conversation, then ruined Chrissy. As soon as his palm touched hers, he realized how big his mistake had been. He had never thought he could accomplish it. Therefore, he was immediately embarrassed. Time seemed to stop, and all he could feel was regret.
She does have that mean little streak, you know, and I...
Come in.
Hi.
How you doing?
How are you?